This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517.
Hey, this is Mason Smith, quarterback and defensive back for the Northeast Jones Tigers and the Scenic Productions LLC Week 3 Player of the Game. Thank you for supporting the Tigers and tuning into this broadcast.
And hello, Tiger fans. Thank you for logging on to this broadcast brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and powered by Southeastern Baptist College, Keys Automotive Services in Laurel, as well as Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville. I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kinsley Keys, coming to you live from Quitman High School as the Tigers get set to take on the Panthers in this 4A division matchup. The Tigers enter this contest with a 4-4 overall record with a 2-0 division record, while the Panthers boast a 5-3 overall record and matching 2-0 division record. This will be an intense catfight and battle of the unbeaten division opponents. Catching up with the Tigers head coach Keith Braddock before the game, here's his thoughts on this matchup. Voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kinsley here with Tiger head coach Keith Braddock. Coach, a few hours from kickoff, what are your thoughts going into this contest against the Panthers?
Well, excited about being able to play in a meaningful game. We've set ourselves up, and they've set themselves up with a good record. And tonight will be a good matchup. I think both of us are playing well. Weather's good. Like I told the kids, this should be fun. Go have fun, and that's what we want to do. Nobody expects us to be here. We're clearly the underdog, and we love that role. So we're gonna just turn it loose and have fun.
All right. Talk about the nature of practice you put the team through this week to prepare for this matchup.
Well, it's a little tricky. The weather kind of messed us up, but being the ninth week of the season, we decided to midweek that if we took a day and lifted weights and watched film and then just made it up at the end of the week, so we kind of shuffled it. So that's kind of how we did practice. This week we took and moved Tuesday to Wednesday and Wednesday to Thursday.
Okay. Now, third week into division play, owning a 2-0 record tonight. Your team is facing a team with a matching division record. So, do you take this team a little more seriously than your previous division opponents?
Well, you can't. I mean, you can't take. You got to play it one game by game. That's a cliche, and you hear it all the time. But the truth is, you have to play it, game by game, and that's honestly what we do. That's what we believe in. Now, the outcome and the results, who wins and who loses and who's in a better shape. Yeah, it could mean more, but the last 2 weeks meant the same thing because one team was 0-0 and the other was 0-1. It was still early, so it could have some determining factors. But do we take them seriously? They're a really good team, and I feel like we're playing good. And I feel like if we go play really well and execute really well, which I expect us to do, we're gonna have a ball game.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and best of luck to you and the Tigers.
Thank you.
And great insight as usual from Coach Braddock regarding this matchup between the Tigers and the Panthers, set to kick off shortly here at Quitman High School. Well, stand by as I step away for a moment to hear a word from our sponsors. When we return, I'll have your Northeast Jones Tigers starting lineup and stats. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keys at 601-649-0517.
Hey, this is Lawson Montevias, defensive lineman for the Northeast Jones Tigers. Thank you for listening to this broadcast brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC.
And welcome back to the broadcast brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, and powered by Southeastern Baptist College, Keys Automotive Services, and the Flicker's Tax Service. Now for your Tigers starting lineup. On offense, along the offensive line, at left tackle, number 55, junior Sam White. At left guard, number 63, senior Justin Montgomery. At center, number 72, junior Hayden Smith. At right guard, number 75, senior Corvion Harrison. At right tackle, number 62, senior Ethan Moss. At running back, number 3, senior Samarian Ducksworth. Holding down the wide receiver positions, number 2, senior Jalen Hudson. Number 21, senior Dawson Brooks. Number 13, senior Jamarcus Sampson. At quarterback, number 10, senior Mason Smith. At kicker, number 25, sophomore Jason Garcia. And at punter, number 8, sophomore Charlie Strickland. And on defense, along the defensive line, defensive end number 22, senior Jawad Jones. At defensive tackle, number 54, senior Zach Rogers. Stepping in at nose, number 58, junior Ty Hosey. At defensive end, number 26, senior Jackson Flint. At outside linebacker, number 48, senior Ben Knight. And at middle linebacker, number 44, senior Michael Waite. At outside linebacker, number 9, senior Colton Edmonds. At corner, number 12, junior Cody Hyatt. And at safety, number 7, freshman Kai Braddock. And at free safety, number 19, freshman Jackendis Jones. And at corner, number 24, Jalen Naylor. As for your stats, on offense, quarterback Mason Smith, 43 of 82 on the year for 490 yards with 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 72 rushing yards, 72 rushes for 297 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Running back Zamarian Ducksworth, 94 rushes on the year for 491 yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 receptions for 18 yards. Wide receiver Jalen Hudson, 11 receptions for 232 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wide receiver Jamarcus Sampson, 6 receptions for 85 yards and 1 touchdown. Wide receiver Dawson Brooks, 11 receptions for 81 yards. Kicker Jason Garcia, 21 of 22 on point after attempts and 4 of 7 on field goals. Punter Charlie Strickland, 29 punts with a 33-yard punt average. Stat leaders on defense. In tackles, Kai Braddock leads with 88. Ben Knight follows with 54. Jawad Jones with 53, with Lawson Montevias and Colton Edmonds tying with 36. In the sack department, Jawad Jones leads with 4.5. Zach Rogers with 2. Ben Knight with 1.5. Jackson Flint, Alan McCree, and Ty Hosey, along with Cole Thomas tying with 1. And leading in interception is Jacendis Jones with 3, with Kai Braddock, Jalen Hudson, and Mason Smith with 1. And here comes the Tigers. Well, listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast. It's a chilly night here in Quitman, as it is all over the county. It's not my type of weather. I'm literally freezing out here, but can't do anything about that, so bundled up the best I can. And the Tigers looks like they're in good spirits, waiting to kick off this ball game. Right now, they have to enjoy the position they've been in, or they're in right now, being undefeated in division. So, pretty sure that's not a position that a lot of people expected the Tigers to be in, considering, last year's performance. But this is a whole new year, a whole new team, and they are definitely looking good right now. Ever since the start of division play, I definitely can say I've seen a different Tiger team than I have since the season started. So the Tigers are excited about this broadcast, excited about this ball game, and ready to stay in the win column in this division contest against the Quitman Panthers. And to start the game, the Panthers have elected to kick off to the Tigers. Back to return for the Tigers by number 16, Creed Johnson. Can't really see who the other return man is. The Panthers have kicked it off. It's going to be fielded about the 25-yard line. Return made by Kai Braddock, the freshman safety, who's done a tremendous job this year at safety for the Tigers. So we'll start first and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Tigers are going to come out with a 3-receiver set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ducksworth line up to the right of Smith. Smith going with the hard count. It's not going to work, communicating with the receiver. Dawson Brooks takes the snap, hands off to Ducksworth. Ducksworth's going to find a little wiggle room up the middle. Going to pick up about 8 yards on his first carry of the ball game. Going to bring up second down. It's about 2nd and 5. Same formation for the Tigers, except 3 receivers on the right side. Ducksworth line up to the left of Smith. Smith takes the snap. He looks right, trying to elude the defender. But he's going to be sacked in the backfield, loses the football. It's going to be recovered by the Panthers. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in Tiger territory. But the Tiger 15-yard line, so not a good way for the Tigers to start off this ball game. Early in the ball game, second down, turn the ball over as Mason Smith dropped back to pass it. He got sacked from the blind side. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Deep in Tiger territory. The Panthers are going to come out with a 3-receiver set. 1 receiver to the left. Or 4 receiver set, 3 to the right.